Hey guys, what's up? MJ DeMarco, author of The Millionaire Fast Lane, and today I want to talk to you about the current Netflix public relations nightmare or debacle that's going on and what you can learn from that situation and why that situation translates into an unlimited supply of fast lane opportunity for you. So first, if you're not familiar with the Netflix situation, of course, a couple months ago, they decided to split off their service into two, effectively telling customers, you and I, that we must pay $5 more a month for the exact same service or for the exact same value. And then, of course, they have complicated matters further by saying that they were going to split off their company into two divisions. You'd have Netflix on one side, you'd have Quickster on the other, and now you're going to have two different bills and two different websites and two different companies, and you add it all up, and what you get is a litany of infuriated customers, people who have canceled the service in droves. So, if we examine this situation, we have to look at it and wonder why. Why are people infuriated? Why have thousands and thousands of people canceled and thousands want to cancel? Is it because, you know what, $5 a month is just too much to bear? Or is it something else? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is exactly something else. And that something else is a great fast lane lesson. So that lesson is this. Netflix is suffering right now because they did something what I call a stakeholder violation. They have publicly proclaimed to the world that our customer is not number one. Our customer is not that important. Our customer is number 6 or 7 on the list. However, what is number one to us is Wall Street, is investor expectations, is shareholders, is that analyst at Piper Jaffray who said the share price is going to be $320 if they can curb licensing fees and manage margins and have subscriber growth of X percentage every month. That is our priority. And this is why Netflix is suffering, because they have told the world, they have told their customer, you just aren't that important. This is a stakeholder violation. Now, a stakeholder is someone who you are accountable to. It is your number one person that you are allegiant to. And with small business, it is always the customer, because the customer pays our mortgage. The customer pays our bills. It is the customer that should always be your number one stakeholder. I mean, look at it like in terms of marriage. When you're married, your spouse is your number one stakeholder. And if your spouse finds out that you're not the number one stakeholder, you're 6, 7, 8, you're out cheating, what happens? You get divorced. You request a divorce. And that is exactly what happened over at Netflix. Netflix has told the world, you're just not that important. Our customers are not that important. So this is why there's a mass exodus. It has nothing to do with the $5 a month. And here's another great example. Great example. Bank of America just said, well, you know what, if you're going to use our debit card, we're going to charge you $5 a month all of a sudden. So what happened here is they are now charging for the exact same value. So what they have done is publicly proclaim again to the world that our customer is not number one. Our customer just isn't that important. But what is important is maintaining our profitability. What is important is maintaining our margin. What is important is maintaining the expectations of our shareholders. This is what pisses people off. This is what causes people to blog about how much they hate Bank of America. This is what causes people to blog about why they are canceling Netflix. When there is a stakeholder violation, when a company publicly says, we're just not that interested in you, you're just not that important, So that brings us to the second lesson of this video. Wherever there are stakeholder violations, you have a tremendous opportunity because the company is making decisions for the wrong entity. They are making decisions for the investor. They are making decisions not to create a business product or service that keeps the customer number one up front and center. I mean, if you're a small business and suddenly a VC comes along and says, we want to give you $5 million for growth, at that point, your company is in danger of having a stakeholder transformation where you care about the company or care about the customer, and suddenly you no longer care about the customer. You care about the VC and his $5 million and giving him the return on investment he expects. So suddenly decisions are made for the wrong reason. And customers, when they get wind of this, become pissed off. I see it every single day in business. So this is where there's always fast lane opportunity. Anytime there's stakeholder violations, meaning companies have their customer number 6 or number 7, this is where you have opportunity. And of course, the first lesson, of course, is never make a public proclamation that your customer is not number one. This is exactly what Netflix has done. This is exactly what Bank of America has done. So these are two great lessons that we can learn from this recent experience out in the real world. So give that some thought. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you picked up some good information here. My name is MJ DeMarco, author of The Millionaire Fast Lane. Have a fantastic day.